welcome back to Cityline. Joining us now on the comfy couch is John Butler, the Program Director for Second Cycle Community Cycling Center. Welcome to the show, John.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Really happy to be here.
Absolutely, yes. Good to see you again.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, John, can you tell our viewers what is Second Cycle?
Yeah, so Second Cycle is a community bike shop. We're a 501c3. We have two main aspects of the shop. So we have a full service bike shop where anyone can come in, buy a new bike, buy a used part, new part, whatever you need to get your bike going. Yeah, that's one side of the shop. The other side of the shop is what I run, and that's all of our youth, adult, and volunteer programs. So yeah, we have a total of kind of like 9 or 10 programs in total. Our participants are anyone from the ages of like 8, 9, 10, all the way up to like 17, 18 for youth programs. And then adult programs can be, we have like Bike 101 where anyone from the community can come in and get a little, knowledge about how to work on their bike. We have Open Shop, which anyone from the community can participate in. And then we have tons of volunteer opportunities, whether you are interested in working on bikes and getting bikes back out into the community, whether you want to help out with our events and rides and things like that we have going on. But yeah, there's just a ton of ways to get clued in and get involved.
Well, and we just showed a little snippet of what you guys have going on there at the shop, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, John, what role does a community cycling center play?
Yeah, so Community Cycling Center plays two main roles. I think the first thing that we do and community bike shops in general do is fill that gap that's currently kind of in the world of bikes of like providing access to necessary resources and education where people can afford it and people can actually, there's not a huge barrier of entry. The second thing that the community bike shop does is actually just provide a community and a group of people to interact with. And, for our youth, it's providing a cohort of people to learn with and keep riding with after the program. So I think that's really the two main things is, education and resources and people to hang out with, right?
Absolutely.
It's like a lot of times riding bikes is not fun unless you have someone to do it with. So we try to build it all in.
Right on, right. Okay, so John, how does education lay at the foundation of Second Cycle?
Yeah, so in our mission, it's to demystify the bicycle, right? Like the bike is, whether you're a casual rider, whether you're an advanced rider, there's always an aspect of, oh, I don't know so much about that, right? Or, oh, how do I do this? And for us, education is about bringing people in, meeting them where they're at and providing them with what they need in order to kind of like get moving forward, for lack of a better analogy.
Right. And so who can participate?
Yeah, everyone can participate. So we have a full range of youth programs, whether you're trying to learn how to earn your first bike and work on all the systems that each bike has. And that's all of and we also have a ton of other youth programs. So most of our youth programming is free. So yeah, we have a great grant that covers everything. So whether you're trying to earn a bike, you're trying to do Safe Cycle, which is mostly a riding and advocacy club, whether you are just trying to come in and volunteer and you're, retired and you love bikes, you love working with the community, you want to have some place to plug in, all participants are welcome. And yeah, we try to have something for everybody.
When I remember during the tour, one of the key things that you said that stood out to me was there's something for everyone. So that was really important. And so can you also tell our viewers what makes all of this work possible?
Yeah, so obviously we've been in Tacoma for a really long time, and so been around since 2008. 2011 is kind of when we became an official 501c3. So we really have a strong donor pool. We really have that like very solid foundation of being known in the community and being supported by individuals. In addition, we have a couple grants through Cascade Bicycle Club, through WashDOT, through the health department. All of these major partners are really what make things possible in terms of filling the gaps, right? It's like the donors provide the base, the grants provide the ability to do the work, and then in between, it's all finding where there's a want and there's a need in the community and where there's funding for programming.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, it's a little bit of everybody pitching in to make sure that we keep the lights on and
Right on, right.
keep
And we
people
got a little
rolling.
video here.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Now, what is that when you're laying on your back?
That's just goofing around.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to call that. Yeah, those are some of our like instructors and students. This is from a bike rodeo, which is what we do with like Safe Routes to School, which is a big like kind of nationwide program of ensuring that kids have ability and education to get to school safely, get back from school safely. Yeah, and that's like we go and we'll set up these, traffic gardens and things like that. And it's just a safe zone for, elementary kids to practice riding. And
Right.
okay, here's this aspect of what you'll find on a road.
Right.
And that's all that's all part of like a larger curriculum
Okay.
for like with WashDOT Move Ahead, and like all the funding that's going to be coming from like from the state.
Okay. And I think it's important also to note the safety aspect of those videos. Everyone on a bike was wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, bones heal, brains don't heal so
Right.
easily. So yeah, just always keep a helmet on that noggin. And
We have a teenager. It's like pulling teeth to get him to wear a helmet. So
Yeah.
thank you for
Yeah.
emphasizing that.
no, everyone needs to be. Yeah, I wear a helmet, so
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
everyone should.
Right. And so, John, what's your favorite bike-related memory?
Oh yeah, I have too many. I think I've had a lot of like really tender moments in this job of like, yeah, kind of the full circle of, yeah, why I got into bikes, people that have supported me and provided like mentorship in the past. And I think one of my like most adorable little moments was like in a riding club. I was covering for one of our employees that was out that day, and so I got to go on the ride, which I normally don't get to do. Normally I'm sitting behind the computer tapping, trying to get grant money and things like that. And there was this participant, and we were riding to the park, and she was from Texas and she had just moved here. I'm from Georgia, and I kind of just moved here not too long ago. And so we were talking about that, and she was going on and on about like being so excited about renovating her room, and the first time that she had her own room and she gets to pick the paint and get to do whatever she wants. And yeah, at the end, it was just like, oh, sorry, I keep talking about my room so much. It's the only thing that like brings me joy right now. And it was like that, and just being outside is what she
Yes.
said. And I was like, oh, that's really cool,
Yes, very nice.
So yeah,
So, John, how can cycling be a tool for change?
yeah, I think in the end, everyone has their own lane in life and their own kind of like places where have more to offer. And I think for the bike is just a really common tool. It's like everyone, for the most part, has learned how to ride a bike or knows of someone that knows how to ride a bike. So it becomes this really interesting tool that a lot of people can relate to, right? And it just kind of becomes a medium for getting people in and then seeing what they can do with it, right? And it's like, yeah, the bike has so much, obviously, like great way to get around town, be healthy, everything involved with trying to be more environmentally friendly.
Right.
So the bike has a lot of different ways of being a tool of change, and it's kind of just like, all right, which lane do you want to pick, right? Is it sustainability? Is it fitness? Like, it all has a place.
Absolutely. And so, John, can you let our viewers know how people can get involved?
Yes. So yeah, in terms of getting involved, depends on what you want to do, right? If you want to come in and you want to volunteer, the best way to do is to come into the shop and let us know that you want to volunteer. It's kind of on a when you have time basis. If you want something that's more scheduled, you can also check out our website if you're interested in any of our programming. We have rolling registration open all the time for all of our youth programs. When we have adult programs, you can check it out there, get registered, and we'll email you when the next one's happening and get you in. And then the bike shop is open. Yeah, we've just moved to like a kind of 6 day a week, open Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, you can always come into the bike shop, and if you don't see me there, I'm on the other side of the wall. So just ask. But yeah, come into the bike shop, see what we're about, see what, A lot of people don't know how big the space is because when they come in, there's like, you see the bike shop side and you kind of
Yes.
see everything there. But let me tell you, there's a lot on the other side of the wall. And yeah, when people see that, I feel like that's how we get people clued in. It's like,
Right.
look what's going on. What skills do you have? And what do you want to do? What are you
Right.
passionate about? And then we'll find you something to do.
Yes, exactly. Like when my daughter and I came for the tour, I was totally shocked at how huge the shop is. In addition to, it's not just a shop to purchase and repair bikes, but you have programs, as you mentioned. So yeah, the shop is massive.
Yeah, a lot of different stuff going
Yeah,
on.
absolutely.
That's why I need you to tell me, if you want to get involved, tell me what you're into, or
Right.
tell someone there what
Yes,
you're into. That way we can
absolutely.
find the best thing for you to do.
So final question, John.
Yeah.
What is going to look different about the shop in 4 years, Tacoma, if Second Cycle mission is successful?
Yeah, I believe that we'll continue to grow as a pillar of cycling culture in Tacoma. We'll continue to provide resources and education. I think the main things that we're looking to do is expand programming, have programming be a year-round, multiple people working on it. And then in addition, there's also a lot of work that we're going to be doing with the school system and getting more kids on bikes and doing that through there's a more formalized program that we're helping out with right now with Tacoma Public Schools. So that will increase and just trying to impact more and more people and get people what they need.
All right, right. Well, I definitely appreciate you being here today.
Yeah.
You have to come back and give us an update on how things are going.
Anytime. Yeah, I'd love to come back.
Absolutely. And just thank you for everything that Second Cycle is doing for the community. You, yourself, you're awesome. And I appreciated having the opportunity to meet you again and tour the shop. So thank you so much for all that you guys are doing.
Yeah. It's a team effort, and I have the opportunity to work with a lot of great people, and they're the ones that do the work. I just kind of make sure that they're happy and supported,
Right.
and I'm really excited about it. And thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely. We appreciate you again, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
So coming up next, we have guests from the Asia Pacific Cultural Center. Don't go away.